Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Charlie. We're doing a 420 Bible study and Torah tour through the Temple 420. And we're in 1 Peter 4 today. So we're going to give an offering because we always go into the temple, which is our body. We go get a fresh breath of air, which is Jesus Christ the branch, as he is the aroma that fills the temple. He is the gift that God is pleased with. In Genesis 27:27, it says, the smell of my son is like a field blessed by God. We are supposed to be the field. I love it. Being in the presence of what I believe to be God in his book and the aroma that healed all my diseases. Sign me up, right? So, we're gonna be in verse 9 of 1 Peter, and it says, offer, which is what we just did. We just did an offering to God. So when they talk about the word offer, they're talking about, hey, go back to the source and offer him some food, and he'll heal you. So, as I was sick, totally in the hospital for 10 years, bleeding ulcers and blood transfusions, upper endoscopies, lower endoscopies, I have no more diseases, and he sends them. And I thank him now every day with every breath to say, hey, and it's that breath, as much as I can, to say thank you so much. I'm going to remind you so you never forget what you did for me. And that's kind of a cool relationship. So, verse 9 says, offer hospitality to one another without grumbling. So, offer hospitality, which is interesting because you want to be a host and say, come on in and welcome. But if you're in a hospital, which is hospitality, the root word is hospital, which means hospice, which means cancer, which means, you're sick. How do you get out of the hospital? Well, you're a sick patient that becomes a healthy patient, and you get discharged from the hospital, from Egypt. God brought us out, and then he's going to bring us out of the exodus of the earth. That's what the whole end is about. So you guys should start honoring God now, right? Each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others. I've received the gift of patience and wisdom and training and just the gift of God, that's gift of life. So when King David or King Solomon asked for wisdom, I actually asked for life. And I was granted it, fragrantly, ironically, not arrogantly. And I give credit back to the guy who created the branch, me, and the system, not just weed or pot. So we're serving others, we're offering, those are the words we're looking at. Now, if anyone speaks, each of you should use whatever gift you have received from God to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms. Faithful stewards of God's cannabis or hemp in its multiple, many hundreds and thousands of forms, from a plant to biofuel to plastic bottles. By the way, go on Craig X on Facebook. He'll show you all the articles. He's doing great research. And QnAwGoD with Chris Bennett is coming out soon in April. You want to check that out as well. So if anyone speaks, they should do so as one who speaks the very words of God. If anyone speaks, they should speak the very words of God. Well, at that point, we should just read his book and totally get high with him, right? Baruch Hashem.